Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. This episode is about HBCUs that are named after white people. That's a thing. Y'all. There are HBCUs, historic black colleges named after white people. To think about that and be like, yo, how do you go about moving like that? And the only reason I even thought about breaking that down, because February's almost over, this is the last one for the month, and the reason that popped up is because it hit me like, yo, Trump is doing all this stuff and it's affecting HBCUs with all these cuts and federal things, and it's like, could you believe that historic black colleges are still getting federal funding from the government? And I'm not saying, and like I said, even on the thing, other institutions are doing the same thing. That's not like this is some particular thing. What I'm saying is, you would think whatever strings are still attached, that you had severed those ties and was like, we're going to try to stand on our own merits. And I'm not saying they don't, but what I am saying is there's still some federal stuff that goes on, and he's like, they cut scholarships. They didn't have a couple of programs this month in particular being Black History Month, because they were like, yeah, no, we're not spending our federal money on that, and it didn't happen. That's my thing. It didn't happen. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, it halfway happened, where they were like, yeah, we just had donors and sponsors and people pooled their money together to make the event continue or stuff like, no. They were like, it didn't jump off. That is a painful reality, that something like that is still tied up to federal funding, where if they go, oh yeah, we don't see why you need that, and they cut you off. That's my issue with that. And with that, I already knew about Spelman. I already knew about a couple of other places. So it just takes you down this rabbit hole of the history. And that's what today's episode is. It's that thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a wild joint. That was crazy to me. And yeah, I was just like, yo, because this has been a crazy, wild ride this month, right? Like, as of today, I woke up and the first thing I saw on my phone, the great, and I don't mean, this is no understatement of all, this is no, I'm trying to give all the due respect into it. The great Gene Hackman. I don't know if y'all know this actor. You should know this actor. This is a great actor. If you're a comic book geek, you know he's the guy. He was our generation's first Lex Luthor for the Christopher Reeve Superman. If you go back even further, he was the guy on the French Connection. Gene Hackman has been in a lot of joints. Gene Hackman is that dude. So I don't know who this is, do your research. Gene Hackman is official. He retired in 2004 from this whole acting thing and just lived a quiet life. Him, his wife, and the dog have died. Now, people are like, well, yo, did something happen? Did somebody run up on the spot and do something? It could happen. Probably thought the old guy, 90-something, he ain't gonna put up a fight, or he, you know what I'm saying, or you just, it's not like they're saying things are robbed or anything. So who knows? Then people were like, it could have been a gas leak because the dog died. Like, then you got all these conspiracy theories going, well, you know them Epstein joints is gonna leak. I don't know if y'all understand. Gene Hackman is 95. 20 years ago, he was 75. In the 90s, he was 60-something. Like, I don't know how much Viagra one has to pop to be like, yo, I'm going to go out here to the Epstein Island and get it cracking. But he was well past, like, I'm still lost on the Stephen Hawkins dude being there with the lean and the cheer and all that. So I guess it is what it is. You never know. Anybody could be there. But to jump to those conclusions, it just shows you where we are as a society. Like, gas leak or robbery was option 2 and 3. You know what I'm saying? Epstein was option one. Yeah, they about to put them names out. Option one. That's where we are right now. Like, we're so caught up in the conspiracy of rich people being deviants that this man who's been out of anybody's peripheral for over 20 years, 21 years to be exact. That first thing you think of is, hey, his name might be on that list. Come on, man. What? Somebody probably was really sick and they were like, yo, I don't want to go without you. And then they were like, oh snap, what about the dog? Well, we'll kill the dog first and then we'll do us. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm saying, again, wasn't part of the options. When people were out, when I'm reading these comments and the reasoning that they're trying to come up with. Not one of the joints. It was Epstein. Maybe it was a gas leak. Epstein. Hey, you think somebody tried to rob them? Epstein. Gas leak. Epstein. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. And again, it shows you where we are. We don't trust anything. Everything has to be sensationalized. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this week, right? Just this week, we lost Roberta Flack. You know what I'm saying? We lost the shorty from Buffy and the Vampire. They say she was on some other stuff, but I know her from Buffy and the Vampire. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Butler. You know what I'm saying? A couple of athletes have passed. People are just, you know what I'm saying? And it's 2025. And you know how it's like, yo, deaths come in threes. Well, it's multiplying right now. It's like three, next three. Like, yo, the game is crazy, yo. It is wild right now. And I'm just, yeah, it's wild. What else I want to say? Been sick, been down, but we still were trying to record. We haven't gotten to the mixing and editing process. We just been dry, just dry. Like, record dry, and we'll get to that when everybody feels better. Because COVID is back. And I don't know about y'all, but like, this COVID ain't the same COVID from earlier in 2020s. Like, this new COVID, then you get it, you be like, I threw up a little bit, I doo-dooed a little bit, I had, my head hurt, and I went back on out here to life. That was it. Like, remember the old COVID, boy, you had COVID, they was isolating you all from the world. They just like, okay, yeah, take boom and go back about your business. And kids will get like kids. And they just, here's something, send them on their way. Kids. Remember back when that joint first dropped and we was like, oh snap, Corona, COVID. It was wild out here. It was crazy. Now it was just like, here, you'll be all right. Like, this ain't the same COVID. I don't know. I'm like, in my mind, I don't even know. It's either this is real COVID and what we had going on around 2020, 2019 and all that, that's fake and that's something different that nobody wants to talk about. Or that was the real COVID, Corona, whatever. And what we have now, we just calling it that because we can't figure out a name for it. These two symptoms are not the same. What's jumping off now is not the same as what was jumping off a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that joint a few years ago? People was out here lost in the salt. Like, it was a shutdown. And I get it. Last thing the government needs is a shutdown. Shoot. The last thing my pockets need is a shutdown. We're still playing the game of industry catch up. You know what I'm saying? I bought a thing of peanut butter online because I shop online. I'm one of them fools. And I should have went to the store, but at the same time, I probably would have been like, what? Anyway, small thing of peanut butter. About $6. They said it was on sale for $4. $2 drop off. I'm like, all right, cool. I get it. I get this name brand peanut butter, and it's the smallest jar of smallest jars that they provide for $4. That's corner store prices. That's convenience store prices, not grocery store prices. I don't know about a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all ain't because I look at the thing and there's age differences. So everybody who's about under 30 something, I'ma say under 30, y'all might not be aware of this. That's not normal. Nah. That's corner store prices. I know, because I lived across the street from a corner store one time. Go across the street and we'll get the Domino sugar in a cube. It won't nothing but like 20 cubes. That was $4. Because I was too lazy to go to the real food line. I was too lazy to head out to a Walmart or something. So I had to pay $4 for the... I ain't even want to go to the dollar store and get they joint where it just say sugar on the box. I was like, this little small box was 20 cubes, was $4. I understood my situation. That was laziness, and I had to pay. Bought a jar of coffee. The jar of coffee that I bought was yo. You end up getting a whole. You look, it won't gonna be nothing. $4 for that little bit, like little joint, son, like little. I was like, oh snap, this is crazy. I'm gonna have to start going to the store. I can't do this anymore. I gotta go ahead and just you know what I mean. When times get low and the weather bad and you're like, man, I just dip across the street real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like the price for eggs that y'all are huffing and puffing about, that's corner store prices. For a dozen eggs was $4. That's corner store prices. Cause then you went to the regular store, it was barely 99 cents. Like, the streets is now giving you corner store prices. And nobody's doing anything. Everybody's going, yo, when is everything gonna go back? It's not. It can't. It can't because of us. We was buying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the money at? Like, you know every company is going to take a loss. And you can always tell when there's some products that they didn't buy. Because those are the products that they don't mind lowering the price on. Everything else is still where it's at. Like, these eggs are a necessity. Milk is a necessity. They ain't changing the prices on that. They're not like, The marshmallows? Yeah, remember when they shot up an extra $2? Then they back down to what they used to be. Why? Because ain't nobody really out here smashing on no marshmallows. That's why. Stuff ain't nobody really messing with. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. That, yeah, milk and eggs, look, they out here paying $20 for some eggs. $20 for some, and not a big thing like you at Costco's or Sam Club. Regular eggs, $20. Like, who? Why? Man, if y'all go out here and find somebody who farms and get some chicken eggs from them, like, yo, y'all gonna have to do it yourself. And the government don't want you doing it yourself. You let them see you growing something in the backyard. Hey, you got a permit for that? That's my yard. I'm not selling it. I'm growing it. Yeah, nah. We gonna need something. We gonna show some paperwork, son. It's wild out here. The streets is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm better now. So we gonna get back into the grind. And trust me, Yeah. We're gonna figure out when we post this stuff how to make it mesh. Cause everything, like I said, the editing process, we've been going through the editing process, and then it was like, instead of just waiting around, we're gonna just put it all out at the same time and just boom, 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 boom. And we'll give original air dates and all that. Try to like somehow make it work. But there's a lot of stuff that we've been recording. There's a lot of stuff that's personally just been jumping off, because I've also been trying to figure out what to do with a lot of old music and stuff like that too, for myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm you know what I mean? I'm at that point where it's like, yo, two things about that point before I even get into that comment that I'm about to say. One, what made me go, yo, I need to figure out how to get our music on streaming, is because I think 21 years ago, we dropped an album, our second album, Our World, Our Time. In a few years, it's going to be 20 years for the next joint, 2010, 2011. So in in 2030 and 2031, it'll be 10 years. That then there's a whole nother there's a third album that was recorded and put together, and it's like, yo, we got joints. You should be, and I'm not looking for to be like, you know what I'm saying, how to like, learn how to promote your stuff and get paid. I ain't worried about that. I just want to be able, for kids, are like, we're grown men who have children, to be like, yo, boom, my people's joint out here on Spotify. Hey, boom, for people who remember us, like, yo, son, remember we, boom, it was on here. Let me pull this up on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how to connect with Shopify, Spotify, and Shopify. I'm trying to figure out how to get on Shopify and sell digital copies, and we're also looking on doing album copies and all that. And I'm not looking to make this a thing like, I'm gonna get rich. It's, again, there's a group of people that I personally know, my man personally know, that remember our joints, and every once in a while, like, yo, man, whatever happened, boom, boom, boom. You just can't keep going, like, listen to it through my phone. Like, nah, it's here. We got to figure out how to give y'all access to it. So that's what I'm in the process of trying to plan out to do that. Now, the other part of that is, I'm also on Spotify a lot, and I hear a lot of trash. There's a lot of garbage out here. Like, dude, there's always somebody going, hey, check my music out on Spotify. Go to Spotify, you're like, dude, who? You ain't got no friends. Ain't nobody tell you, like, this is what you, nah. Who? Why? You know, and trust me, I get it. Everybody, there's somebody for everybody. Whether it's people who support you because that's your homie, or it's people who like, it go hard to me. That joint kind of tough to me. I likes that. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I can't call it on that. But at the same time, my personal preference is that joints is kind of doo-doo. So then I'm hearing it and I'm like, yo, this is what people are rocking with? Y'all tripping. Okay. If this is cracking, I know what I got is official. And I also know what I got is old. So yeah, it's definitely not for a younger audience, but at the same time, people around my age, again, you're on Spotify, you're listening to some Snoop, some Dre, some Eminem, some Wu, you know what I'm saying, J5, you know what I'm saying, you listening to some Blue, you're listening to some Skyzoo, some Razzcast, some Gangstar, some Common, some Dilla, some Black Star, you know what I'm saying, like, our joint fits in that realm. So it's like, slide that up in there, some Slum Village, you know what I'm saying, some Natural Elements, we up in that lane, some Company Flow, Run the Jewels, Outkast, The Roots, we're in that. We ride up in there somewhere. So it's like, yeah, we'll be fine. For what I think is our generation audience, because there's always people looking for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was okay, I can hear it. Like, yo, yeah, I probably would have rocked this hard body back in the day. And I'm saying that from an aspect of somebody who just happened to come across it. Because that's what happens sometimes. You know, like, sometimes it does happen. I've definitely just had my joint going, and then there's just this random unknown artist on my joint. Like, who is this? How did I get this? Because the sound was similar. I heard that's what you got to do. You got to be like, sounds like, people also like, and then that's how your joint can get slid up in some joints or whatever. But anyway, like I said, we're not looking to become thousandaires off of this joint. Plus, it takes forever streams to get a 0.0 cent anyway. Like I said, it's more or less just, yo, that joint dope. Here y'all go. Sell some merchandise. Boom, boom, boom. Just see where it go, man. Again, been in this game for years. You know what I mean? And you just want to be like, yo, the world, we should be on a certain platform. We should be out here on a certain plateau. But anyway, this is the episode, HBCUs with white people names. Yes, I did keep that thing going. That was the theme I told y'all we was going to run with. White people history in February, because we do Black history all year round. Let's reverse it. Flip it and reverse it. history people white. Yeah, that's alright. I say history people white. Say it the other way and it sounds right. Oh yeah. Anyway, man, thank y'all for listening. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, Lost Boys, everybody all across the world that listens, all y'all ages that listen from this age to that age. Thank y'all. This is what we do, man. This is how we get down. Thank y'all so much. Let's get into what we do. Let's go. Look, I almost forgot what we got to do, man. Look, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all. You know how we do. Cause we didn't do it for the. Whoa, hold on. What's the last? Nah, the last time we were together. That sound like some soap opera stuff. That sound like what happens when like they come back from the commercial break and the old boy just standing there at the door with, you know what I'm saying? The last time we were together, you told me the door was always open, and she's just like, I mean, you gotta call first, cause there's a whole nother dude hanging out behind the door like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. And your man's just knocking on the door. What we doing? And she's trying to get rid of him. He's like, hey, man, let me come in there. He got to go hide in the closet. And the old boy like, yo, I see you must have been waiting for me. You must have got my text. Phone died. She ain't know nothing about the text. She done made plans with this other dude. Now, on a Tyler Perry tip, other dude would just be sitting there butt naked like, what you doing, man? Then somebody got to fight and, you know what I mean? You know how that gonna go. Somebody got the bad. It's gonna be one of the. Look, here's the wild part. I don't know who's gonna be the bad guy, but you best believe the light-skinned dude ain't gonna be the bad guy. And that's how that just gonna happen. Everybody up on the screen gonna have bad hairstyle. Tyler Perry, boy, look. Y'all ever see people out here with them Tyler Perry wigs? That is the most wildest. Like y'all, yo, be really out here rocking them. Like they real deal too. Like, ooh, this is my, like, no, that's not. Stop playing, yo. That look fake. That look like you just grabbed random strands of hair on the street and glued them together and threw it on your head. What is wrong with you? Come on, man. What we doing? Anyway, that ain't what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is Trump and this DEI thing. And let's go get into this history moment. And I think it's shocking people didn't know, because they're doing a lot of cutbacks on a lot of stuff, a lot of federal funded stuff, and historic black colleges was one of the targets. Matter of fact, historic black colleges was one of the main focuses, especially like it's almost like they went out their way to say no Black History Month. I think they stopped some type of summit because it was federally funded when it came to historic black colleges or whatever, and they really put it out there. Here's the sad part. They purposely put it out there because for a lot of people didn't know that historic black colleges was funded by the government. They was like, what? What are you talking about? That don't even make sense. But that's a real deal. You know what I mean? So it threw a lot of people off, man. It really threw a lot of people in their game. And if you know about a lot of these cuts, they took the one brother, 5-star general, and replaced it with a 4-star general. Talking about something, you know what I'm saying? We need people who qualify. You got rid of the qualified dude and just put some random white guy in this place. You know what I mean? But that ain't what we here to talk about. What we here to talk about, and I don't know why I let this go down like this, but hold on. Take it from the top. We gonna take it from the top like this moment in white people history. Somebody asked me why I say wide like that. I'm just saying it's wide because I'm saying white and wide at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Not Wyatt, wide, like wide. Like, man, that's wide. You know, like, remember when we was kids and all you had to do was have the doors crack with the chain. Look, the chain joint, the door chain be on, chain lock be on the joint and everything. You talking to your people and they trying to slide you something through the door. Why you got my door wide open? What you talking about? This little bit right here. You trying to kiss your little girlfriend and she just like, y'all got your tongues touching each other. Like, your mama like, y'all know you licked some of that door, right? Y'all nasty. Come on now. Don't y'all go to the same school? She don't go to the same school as me. Well, I ain't got the money to transfer you, but y'all look stupid licking on the door like that. But y'all know what the first thing, summertime too, especially summertime, you be talking to your homies. Why my door wide open? You letting all my air out. Close that, man. Hey, he can't come out right now. Come back later. If you ain't had that in your life, yo, for real. Remember, there was always that one person you was scared to go to their house and knock on the door because you just ain't know what was gonna happen. Like, I don't want to knock on the door. So now you up here trying to find where they room at, and you hoping they in their room. Hey man, and don't let their room be somewhere where the mama can see you. Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing outside? Hey, boy, didn't I tell you clean that room? No, hey. Then she opened the door with letting all the air out. He ain't coming out till he clean that room. You want to go help him? Hey, you know, we ain't even want to clean our room. No, I'm not going to help him. He got that. Anyway. Historic black colleges. Here's a wild piece of history that I don't know a lot of y'all know. After the Civil War, it was basically a lot of white people were funding historic black colleges, trying to help people get further their education, because segregation was a big thing. So they were like, no, we want you to get the best you can. You just ain't coming over here. So we'll set up some spots for you. And it's wild because when you look at some of the names, it hurts my heart. Like Hampton University, you know what I'm saying, is Oliver O. You know what I'm saying? Like Hampton, Howard. Howard University is Oliver O. Howard. He is the co-founder of Howard University. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? This is what we talking about right here. You know what I'm saying? Rockefeller's wife is where you get Spelman College from. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? And she used her maiden name, Laura Spelman Rockefeller. That's what we talk. Richard Humphreys gave the world the Cheney, you know what I'm saying? The Cheney University. This is what we talk about. Like, yo, it's a crazy joint. Like when you really go out here and you look at what it is. And it's not, like I said, a lot of it isn't that people were just going like whatever, but then the funding comes in because those names are behind it. Federal money comes behind it, and it's a thing because the whole process again was the Reconstruction era, and it was like, yo, we want these black people to have a foot in the game and do what they do, especially after the Civil War. So they was out here putting forth the effort to have blacks go to college. And if you like, again, most of the time, especially I know for sure on Wednesdays, we're all around the same age, and we know how it was when we was growing up in the 90s. Between the different world and school days, and not even on a different level. What was the joint? Higher learning. Black education was something. It was something that you strive for. Lou Rawls used to lock down. I can't think of the channel from where I'm from, but he used to lock down a channel for the United Negro Fund. They don't even do that no more. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time they just had the joint? I think the last time I know for sure I saw Naughty by Nature was on there doing some joint, doing hip hop array. That's how long ago it was the last time I personally can say I saw the United Negro Fund joint telethon. And it was always a cool thing to see. You know what I'm saying? It was always dope to know that piece of history of like that there was people trying to have black people do their thing. Now, like I said, it's a weird thing because a lot of black people don't know this. That, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these schools are founded by white people. A lot of these schools have names of white people. And does it change anything? Nah, it don't. But what it does do is make you go, yo, at what point did we just stop going, yo, we got this. We can do this ourselves and we can function ourselves. Like I said, this whole cutting things, that's what they're cutting federal funding to historic black colleges. And now I guess we'll see how they can do. And it's, by the way, it's not just historic black colleges either. It's regular colleges too. A lot of these spots, a lot of these places, a lot of public schools, a lot of joints are getting a snip. And it's one of those things where you're like, where was the impediment of this? And they're going, well, it's for the budget. Like, nah, son. Like, come on, man. They're cutting scholarships and all of that. They just snatching joints, son. And it's wild. But it is what it is. And sometimes, like, I told people, man, I was like, yo, you're gonna have to be informed. You're gonna have to try to wait this 4 years out. These 4 years is gonna be wild. It ain't even been a year. It ain't nothing but February. And they bugging. Imagine the rest of the year. It's gonna be crazy out here. But anyway, man, that's the moment. Please get at me. Google me, Bing me, Copilot, whatever the AI thing is for Google, whatever the AI thing is for whatever you know, whatever you do, however you do, look your boy up and I'ma come through. I had them off with the ziggy, whoop. Let's get into this music and do what we do. Yes, you know how we do, man. Rest in peace to Guru, rest in peace to Big, rest in peace to Jerry Butler, Roberta Flack, rest in peace to Chris Jasper, rest in peace, so just, you know what I'm saying, it's been a while, and we still in February, man, word. So this is what we do, this is how we get down. Saturday, the first of the month, ooh, you know what that means, we gonna double up on Bone Thugs, we got Bone Thugs again for y'all, Bone Thugs again, you know how we do, we got the show on the first of the month. You know what we set it off with. Wake up, it's the first of the month. And your boy trying to cut that too. A lot of y'all just gonna be like, whatever. I ain't really getting nothing. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but this is what we gonna do. This is how we get down. Woo! Yo, man, thank y'all for rocking with me. As y'all can hear, I don't know if y'all can hear, but I sound good vocally. You know what I mean? My head ain't foggy. My vocals is straight. I'm up in this joint, doing my thing. Thank y'all for rocking with me tonight. And I'm going to make sure that we do this when it's right. Because when my T-I-M-E come up, that's when I'm going to let the music bump up. And y'all be like, ooh, that's my jam. That's my song. Keep doing it all night long. I'm playing. Don't put baby in the corner. Bring it back. Anyway, I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. This is what we do. I'm just humble right now. I'm in a good mood right now. I'm feeling good. I feel good. Like a grown man should. Goodfoot, James Brown, rest in peace, break it down. They say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey, please show the world the best version of you. Let's go. Peace. Be safe. Love, peace, and soul. Okay, I'm playing right now. I thought I had that. I was going anyway, man. Y'all know what we do, man. Holla at y'all Saturday, first of the month. All hip hop.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.